Users leverage machine learning to become better crypto investors. Our in-depth analysis helps eliminate the emotions of investing, find profitable investment opportunities, and filters out scams. Learn more at tokenmetrics.com.
Hi, everybody. We are live. This is Bill Noble from Token Metrics. Welcome, Taz. First on the stream, this is your live weekly market update. I'd like to thank our sponsor, tokenmetrics.com, a roadmap for making money in crypto. So if you like crypto and you like money, you're going to love our AI platform. So let's cut right into it. Crypto Flip, BK, hi, Raymond, welcome. Welcome, everybody. Let's kick in to the market update. Let's go, Bill. The long and the short of it. So yesterday was FUD Tuesday, and now the market is deciding whether or not the FUD was real or whether there's FUD Part 2, or whether it's over. Wouldn't that be nice? I'm sticking with my idea. I got a new idea. It comes from the world of equities. It's something crypto has not seen before. So if we're talking about me helping you figuring out how to make money in crypto for the next, say, week, month, or maybe even 3 months, I think there are going to be components of crypto that are going to do really well. And I think there are going to be parts of crypto that do really bad as a result of this crypto tax bill or do nothing. So in equities, they call it long short, something they have in equities all the time. For example, when oil went up in 2004 to $140, obviously oil stocks went up a lot. But industrial consumer stocks, people who had to buy oil or buy gas for their car, those stocks went down. In crypto, okay, proof of work, metaverse, and NFT coins are going to be what goes up, or at least, let's put it this way, not investment advice, but I'm personally looking to buy those coins. So anything that's proof of work, anything NFTs, etc. And then the short of it, well, let's talk more about that in a minute. But let's dive in to the market update. Let's start with Legacy QQQ, okay, NASDAQ 100, sometimes on Twitter called Ponzi DAC, Web 2.0, is sitting right at a psychological level at 400. Always amusing to see stocks up with everyone slamming Bitcoin and claiming it's the end of the world for digital assets. Meanwhile, Ponzi DAC remains at 400. Okay, was at 310 in May. Does it make me want to be negative crypto? Tesla, oh my God, the sky is falling. Elon is selling, right? Wrong. Tesla back above support at 1084. Why do we care about Tesla? Well, because Musk bought a bunch of Bitcoin, and I'm always interested to see how stocks with crypto on their balance sheet do. So if NASDAQ, jokes aside, does take out 400, it could be because there's a parabolic up move in Tesla. This would not be the first time that Musk spread a bunch of FUD and then turned around and either bought when he said he was selling or pulled the FUD and watched it, whatever it was, goes up. He did it with Bitcoin, right? Scared everybody. And then he says, I have diamond hands, and I'll never forget the tweet. And Bitcoin was off to the races after he got done with those shenanigans. So following Tesla is worth it. Now let's go over the game plan for the rest of this week. Total crypto market cap, excluding Bitcoin. In other words, ETH and everything else. I expected that to have like a 9 to 10 day correction. So, that's where some of these older DeFi coins, okay, even maybe Solana, sounds crazy, but like established DeFi, all right, may not do well because this crypto tax regulation does give regulators the authority to come in and start, making reporting requirements on decentralized DeFi protocols. So how's that going to work? Does that make me want to go FOMO and buy, like, I don't know, let's say Uniswap? No, it doesn't. That's the stuff that's probably not going to perform well or could frankly flat out go down over, say, the next week, okay, or just get left totally in the dust on any run up in the market that occurs at the end of the year. Now, speaking of a run up, just in case the FUD was scaring you, because it did scare me a little, to be honest. If the FUD scared you yesterday, here's a story that'll bring you out of it. People are looking to park money in hot places in the market. Bored Apes hit a floor of 50 ETH, okay, with NBA basketball players putting pictures of Bored Apes on their sneakers. So my interpretation of this, which leads you to how you can make money in crypto, is that people are taking money and they're getting it out of, I don't know, your dad's crypto or your dad's altcoins, and they're hiding it or pushing it into NFTs, the metaverse, okay, and places where new activity is going to take place, okay? So there could be a parabolic run-up, but it may not be in the entire market. It may be in NFTs, subsectors, and proof-of-work cryptos. Now, let's talk about Bitcoin. We've been talking about this 3 weeks of corrective activity. I would expect that 3 weeks to end at the end of this week or sometime near Novogratz's birthday around Thanksgiving. So Mike Novogratz, that's the head of Galaxy Digital. So hopefully his birthday present is an end to this down move. Bitcoin is holding at 58K. Okay, let's hope it stays that way, because if it doesn't, we're looking at a move to the 100-day moving average at 47. Now, I do these charts. I have to get ready for the show, and I say to myself, well, what am I going to say to these nice people? Am I going to say 58's going to hold, or am I saying, GTFO, it's going to 47? Here's what I think. Yesterday was kind of a FUD storm, right? So in order for this market to go lower, they're going to have to come up with a bigger FUD storm. Now, is that going to happen before Thanksgiving? I don't think so, right? Also, on the Bitcoin front, I saw something where the European Central Bank has now got their balance sheet at 80% of the European Union's GDP. That means the central bank is now almost as big as the economy, and they continue to print, because if you think inflation's bad over here, it's disastrous over there. And they don't care. They're printing anyway. So it's really hard to see anything below, 54. Like maybe there's a wick down. But it's really hard to see Bitcoin really getting killed when it's like print, 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 print. Okay, ETH hanging out around 4,200. Honestly, not looking so hot. Okay. However, really, unless there's a problem with ETH-based DeFi, which there could be, but ETH is still proof of work. Meanwhile, it's moving to proof of stake, which means ETH is moving into staking pools, and the supply is being reduced. So how does this help you? Well, if it was a choice between owning like an ERC20 project or owning ETH, personally, I would do spot ETH, right? In the Ethereum universe, nothing beats spot ETH. Now, if you're doing an NFT, well, great. You better make sure it's a good one, Because remember, there are a lot of NFTs that are going to get hammered. Okay. A lot of them are going to go parabolic, but those are the big ones. I think there's more money to be made in NFT coins like AVAX. We'll get to that later. But in the ETH universe, the only play that makes sense in ETH, and the only question is, are you going to get lucky and have ETH slip to 3,600? It'd probably look horrible if it went there. Okay. But I'm starting to ask myself, why would it? So 4,200 may be it for ETH. Now, oh my God, Avalanche. Okay. Avalanche going up with the rest of the market going down. Forrest and I on our live streams came up with this idea that Avalanche was the next big thing in DeFi and maybe the thing that pulls a Solana at the end of the year. Total value locked in AVAX was up yesterday with the market down, and total value locked rolling over in both ETH and Solana. Okay. So I'm wondering if this new fast platform with this nifty one-stop shop place for DeFi called Trader Joe is going to be the new smart money winner take all in DeFi. Okay. Sort of like a small niche play and sort of escape the eyes of the regulators by everybody migrating over to this new platform. So if that narrative holds up and this market, okay, holds up, or if this market goes down slowly, that's going to allow Avalanche to do this stair step higher. And if the market actually takes off after Thanksgiving, this thing could be a total parabolic. In other words, I was constructive, and now I'm borderline pounding the table. So Avalanche is working, and like Solana, stay with what's working. Here's the total value locked in AVAX, moving north as the market is moving lower. Now, near protocol, okay? Everyone loved it. It couldn't hit support. We talked about this yesterday. Back to this theme of how to make money in crypto. Well, it means good projects at good entry points. Okay. It's as much about technology as it is managing your emotions, right? Tempting to FOMO into this at $11 right before this correction ensued. This correction's got 4 or 5 more days to it. You may wind up getting this thing at its 100-day moving average at 8. Now, I said that 2 days ago. I thought I was kind of like stretching it. And guess what? The good project may give you a great entry point, either at support at 9.2. Definitely wouldn't blame me if you got in there, or possibly at 8. Good projects, good entry points. If that's the only thing you know about crypto, okay, you're going to be ahead of the game. Now, Solana. This is the question about Solana, okay? Will the venture capitalists that own huge bags of this sell at the end of the year, right? Are they going to look at this and go, you know what? F this, I'm taking my money and I'm going home for the U.S. Thanksgiving Day holiday. I'm doing the holidays and I'm going to count my money. Or is there another wave up in Solana? Now, for like the last month, I've done nothing but talk about the next wave up. And now I'm starting to wonder, maybe I have a little bit too much company. I'm wondering if the way to do Solana is to say, make this coin prove it's still the momentum king. Because it certainly isn't trading as good as Avalanche, right? So if Solana takes out this resistance at 280, okay, then let's go with Solana. Let's go with it. But otherwise, you got to watch out, because you don't want to be the person who gets hit with some VC's bag right before the holiday, right? They're going home and you're losing money. No, not my readers. Not going to happen. Okay. Our sponsor, tokenmetrics.com, wants you to make money in crypto. Now, speaking of that, this is our rankings page for DeFi. So we have a bunch of complex variables that get, sort of cooked up by an artificial intelligence and machine learning engine. And then the coins get ranked. All right. And as you can see on the left, the TM grade, the top grade is at 89 and it goes on down to 83. That's on the left. Now, if you look all the way on the right to the market cap column, you'll notice that a lot of the coins that the AI is liking, at least in DeFi, are small cap coins. So this is not a signal to go off and do blind degen in DeFi. It is a signal that a lot of the bigger coins are not in the rankings. Remember, Token Metrics is a roadmap to making money in crypto. So it's really interesting that a lot of the bigger coins don't show up at the top of the rankings. Now, not a surprise after the market gets hammered, all right? But in DeFi, you really got to pick your spots with this crypto tax regulation. I know a senator from Texas is trying to, clarify the language. All the politicians are racing each other to see who can the crypto hero be. We would certainly love that to happen. That said, outside of Avalanche and outside of maybe owning Spot ETH, I'm not seeing the DeFi narrative. All right. I know it's elsewhere in Olympus and related Olympus forks. I get it. But what I'm talking about, DeFi 1.0, it's almost like I want to short it so I can then take advantage and get involved in things like Bitcoin and the metaverse. Polkadot was dying for a dip to 38. That's the 38% retracement of the recent run up. Never thought I'd see it. Lo and behold, Polkadot pukes to 38. I'm going to bet that if there's no decline by the end of this week, right? In other words, if this market actually stabilizes and there isn't a second wave of FUD, Polkadot's taking out 60. Not investment advice. Okay, the question is there going to be another down move? Okay, I don't know, but I would be wary of that and wait until the end of the week before jumping in. Now, speaking of being hard to be patient, Kusama on top of its 100-day moving average. Now, why am I charting Kusama? Yesterday, I got a demo of a Kusama metaverse project where this video explained how you bought land in the metaverse, how you would buy a billboard that's an NFT and put that NFT on your land and then have someone else pay you by creating their own NFT that went on your NFT billboard. So NFTs with functionality. And this was a metaverse play on Kusama. And I asked the analyst who showed me the video, I was like, hey, could this benefit not only the token, this metaverse token, but could it also benefit Kusama? And he said, yes. Stay tuned, by the way. I got the chart of that one particular coin that we were talking about. Now, Mana, Decentraland, market down, metaverse up. Get used to that. Now, if there is a big update in the rest of the market, the metaverse might outperform, but there's just no stopping myself. I am not going to stop saying buy the dip in the metaverse plays. The big metaverse plays are I know the small ones probably can like 2 and 3x. So if you find them, good for you. But as a long-term investment, buying the dip in these plays is the absolute way to go. In other words, art and the metaverse are going to probably do better than most altcoins. So your dad's altcoins are going to underperform, and this stuff is going to attract a lot of money. Now, the other reason why I like the bigger metaverse plays, I mean, smaller ones are going to come out, but the bigger ones I like because I think, according to a professor at a technology school that I spoke with, there's a shortage of there's a shortage of 3D artists. So if If you can find a small cap metaverse project that ranks well on tokenmetrics.com, your roadmap to making money in crypto, and you look at the website and they've actually got good 3D art, then look at it. Because whoever's got the artists is going to win. And these big players are going to have, the best art that there is. So I want to stay big with the metaverse, and I'm buying every dip until I'm proven wrong, not investment advice. Sandbox, great example. Probably a blow off top on that move to 3. That's fine. If there's a correction or a sideways move, then it's something to be taken advantage of. If it blows through $3.44, then it's probably on a mega move. Some of these metaverse plays may wind up top 10 coins, not investment advice. Now, the whole idea of NFTs, the metaverse, music, Audius, something that we've liked for a while. I'm noticing that there was a GAN line that held this back 5 times. It broke out, and it's come back to the GAN line. So there's the possibility that yesterday was a stop fishing exercise, and Audius might actually be a buy near 2. Spent a lot of time down there, and that's been a really sticky level. So if it hits 2 and rejects it and goes up, that's constructive Audius. Now, AVAX. Once upon a time at Bitcoin Miami, I actually delivered a speech at a small conference, where somebody named Miss Teen Crypto, an NFT artist, introduced the crowd to AVAX. AVAX was how she did all of her NFT minting. That was back when AVAX was at 5 cents, and AVAX is now closing in on $1. This may not stop, folks. And I can tell you what's not going to stop is these NFT marketplaces, right? NFT 1.0 was all about FOMO into questionable JPEG art or things with questionable functionality. NFT 2.0 is going to be about the marketplaces, Coinbase, AVAX. It's going to be about the next level of metaverse level NFTs or real art, as in like art critics, as money that's all over the system. There's like 5 trillion out there, literally, looking for a home. And I think there's limited upside in a huge chunk of the altcoin space. So the big stuff's okay, the metaverse is okay, and AVAX is telling you that the NFT marketplaces are something that you need to be looking at. So tokenmetrics.com has an NFT marketplace tab in its ratings. So the market gets smacked, it turns around, it recovers. Check out those ratings. Now, this is the Kusama project, RMRK. I believe the website was rmrk.app. And I can't play it on the stream. Software wouldn't let it happen. But let me tell you this. There's a video on the homepage of this website. And if you ever really wanted to understand the metaverse and how it worked and how this metaverse token or ecosystem works, like when I played that video, I sent that video to the professor from the technology school. And he's like, what an unbelievable explanation on the power of the metaverse. Meanwhile, this token did a 3x from 12 to 36 and is currently consolidating. This may be one of these plays where, the easy money got made short term, but possibly by the end of this week or earlier, these plays may start taking off. Because remember, what's the theme of the talk? It's the long, like this, not investment advice, and the short of it. There's a whole bunch of altcoins that aren't going to make it. They're just not going to make it with this crypto tax bill. And that's okay. Who cares? That's the beauty of the altcoin universe. All you got to do is use the roadmap to make money in crypto to find out what's going to work, what's moving, what's got a good grade, and go with that. Okay? KDA. People can't stop asking me about KDA. All right. Goes from 4 to 24. That's pretty robust. 20.3 is a key level. Take profit maybe either at 27 or 32. But if you're looking to FOMO in late, I would say maybe next week. All right. I don't know if I want to FOMO into a layer 1 that's just 6x unless it's got metaverse or an NFT theme to it. Maybe it does. All right. I'm just looking at the chart. So for KDA fans out there, 20.3 is the level. Now, after a big down day, you may be down yourself. Just as a reminder, Goldman Sachs is telling everybody that there is $5.5 trillion sitting in money market funds in the United States. The world, the U.S., is long cash. And that cash is going somewhere. It's going somewhere. Now, it's not going to go everywhere. It's not going to buy everything. It may not buy the altcoin you just lost 40% in, but maybe it's going to go into the altcoin that you're up 20% in, right? Strange things can happen at the end of the year, and strange things can happen during bull markets, right? 2004 was a bull market. Oil during that 3-year period was very high. It was still a bull market in stocks, but there were a lot of weird sector rotations. And people aren't used to that in crypto. And it's something I would encourage you to think about. Now, just a quick ending here. PAX Gold at resistance at 1891. Okay, if gold breaks out, if this is the bigger the base, the higher in the space, then gold's going up, silver's going up, Bitcoin's going up, and so's ETH, because ETH is closely correlated with things like gold and silver. So, yeah, I know it's time to drop off the stream, right? Because I stopped talking about altcoins. Wrong. Precious metals are going up. ETH is also going up, in my not so humble opinion. That's why I cover this stuff. Also, there's a lot of weird stuff going out there in the world. The Democratic Party in the United States is beginning to fight with each other because they're in trouble. They're getting blamed for the inflation problem. There's also talk of the Federal Reserve, okay, that, Biden may or may not renominate Jerome Powell, okay, who's probably going to put someone in charge who is either going to print for climate change. I can't believe he's going to bring somebody in that's going to bring the economy to a screaming halt to try to stop food prices from going up, but you never know. They're fighting with each other, right? So this idea that crypto is dead is nonsense. It's more of an idea that precious metals and crypto have room to do well after this thing bottoms around the Thanksgiving Day holiday. And that, friends, is the market update. All right. Metaverse crypto. When meta? Metaverse crypto start with Mana and Sandbox. Go to tokenmetrics.com and look at what's correlated. Okay, they have correlation functionality. For Metaverse, stick with the big plays. RMRK, I believe. All right, let me just check the symbol on that. RMRK.app has a great explanation as to how the metaverse works. Okay, so let's take a couple questions and then we'll wrap it up. All right, somebody's asking if I've checked Block. Let me look at it. Let me see what it says. Let's check the chart. Blocktopia. All right, let me see if I can bring up the chart. Producer, let me know how this works. Let me know if I can do this. All right, can you see my screen? Yes? All right, so let's go with this. So with Block, okay, Blocktopia, this is how I chart these things. And I bet this is holding right there at the 62% retracement level. So I did a stream once with Oh Hey Maddie way back in the day when I first started at Token Metrics. He had this theme that I've been running with ever since, that if a crypto goes up and holds 62%, it's got upside. So this is like right around 7 cents. So I would imagine that this has got upside. This has got upside. So AJ, that one's for you. Friends, we're going to keep it down to 40 minutes today. We definitely appreciate you tuning in with us. Farmer Sam Forrest High just got here. All right. Matic is looking so-so, not my favorite at the moment. Again, all these things I think you want to revisit at the end of the week. So Farmer Sam, if you just got here, the replay is going to be available on YouTube. So all of our streams and the daily market update are available at the Token Metrics YouTube page. Now, yesterday, I was a little bummed out to find out that only 166 people liked the market update. I'm like, oh my God, what's up with that? People, hit the like button, for God's sakes. I want to bring you the market update every single day. All right? Bring it. Hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on alerts. We will be changing the time of this stream to make it more convenient for you soon. So you want to stay tuned for that. Friends, this is Bill Noble from Token Metrics. We will see you next time.